Guy looks like a douche.
Ryan was the most laid-back, easy guy you'd ever meet.
Easy?
He was a very good lawyer. Carried himself like
He's
a
too sweet for
professional.
that. For real, bro. I don't understand it. I really
carry
don't.
yourself.
Looks mattered to Ryan Poston, a young Cincinnati lawyer.
You always have to look
Easy going.
professional. You have
He said he's easy. Damn, that's not respectful.
to look like a lawyer. He thought that it was important.
And looks mattered to his new girlfriend, Shayna Huber.
Oh yeah, she's
a
trouble.
college student across the
Anytime you
river
see
in
those alleyway local photography
Shayna
pictures.
Hubers is a very talented woman. She got through school in 3 years.
Kentucky.
Scholarship and music. She
Sweeter and kick.
had a lot going for her.
He added her as a Facebook friend after he saw some photos from her from spring break.
Damn!
Shayna's a very pretty girl. You know, that's undisputed. And he saw something that he liked looking at, I guess. He saw some photos from her from spring break.
Left or right, chat? I guess I'd have to go with her, bro. Imagine seeing this picture like, damn, she's hot. Little does he know this bitch is gonna fucking kill him or some shit.
Shayna's a very pretty girl. You know, that's undisputed.
You.
And he saw something that he liked looking at, I guess.
For Shayna, this relationship was everything. And having Ryan on her arm sure looked good. Telling people that she was dating this 29-year-old attorney who had his own firm in Cincinnati sure sounded good.
That's crazy.
They dated on and off for more than 18
I'd love to be a
months,
lawyer.
leaving a
Left.
trail of text messages that documented a very rocky, on-again, off-again, obsessive relationship, replete with jealousy and deceit
Damn.
and rage.
These aren't even that bad, bro. These are the worst of the texts since she killed him. Bro, I've had some crazier texts from girls and I'm still alive.
A relationship that would end with Ryan Poston dead on his apartment floor. And
Damn.
Shayna Hubers
Lamau.
on trial for murder.
I grabbed the gun and I shot him.
In the days leading up to his murder, Ryan was
Me
pulling
for
away.
real.
I thought that she was clingy. I thought she was a girlfriend that couldn't let go.
Am I not pretty enough? Damn, bro, I'd never kill you. Let's be for real. Listen. Devil's advocate. Alright? A moral conundrum. So you know how, like, crazy a relationship where a guy is disloyal, cheats, lies, back and forth, up and down is. Is the guy at all to blame if that was the case? She's so manipulative.
He didn't want to hurt her feelings. He wanted her nicely to go away.
She
You deserve
communicated
better, you really do. Ray just doesn't want her.
to her friends that she was losing him. That she thought it could be real this time.
Just leave.
We found countless
That's fucked up.
instances where Shayna Hubers would show up at his apartment, somehow get in, and be laying naked on the couch when
Like
he
your
came home from
fifis.
work.
Because they're in
And
love.
Brian just wasn't that into her. She tried everything she could from a sexual perspective to get
Guess
that
you're just
interest.
never been that crazy in love,
wasn't
JK.
working.
Feel
He
the
had-
fish in the sea? Nah. See, chat, I'm different. I'm weird like that. Maybe it's my tism, but I'm after one fish and one fish only.
finally found the strength to
Just
say
like
he was
walked away.
done.
If I don't get that fish,
Business was
then
good.
nobody.
Friends were good,
Definitely.
and he had a new love interest. That's what sent her over the edge.
A former Miss Ohio, Audrey Hope,
Damn!
Ohio.
on the night he would die.
That's
Brian
her?
and Audrey were supposed to go on their first
Oh.
date.
I think Shayna Hubers would have been upset if Ryan Poston was dating anybody else, but when you throw into the mix the fact that this was a beauty queen, I think that really sent her off.
Beauty queen girls are
She
freaks.
had downloaded a picture of Audrey when she became Miss Ohio, downloaded that onto her
You wanted some
computer.
pussy, let's be real.
Just
That's creepy. Downloading that shit all the way on your computer. Like, get maybe a screenshot on your phone, send it to your friends, making fun of them, or like downloading it onto your computer, like to your hard drive.
Hours before Ryan was shot and killed.
It gets to
It
that
all
point.
came to a head just after
Or
8
not.
o'clock on a Friday night at Ryan Poston's apartment in the Cincinnati suburb of Highland Heights, Kentucky.
Kentucky, typical Kentucky person.
Campbell County 911. Oh, I killed my boyfriend in self-defense. Okay, hold on.
Damn, you believe her, chat? Imagine the state of mind you're in. Imagine that moment. You just sitting there, you just killed somebody. Right? On the phone 911 afterwards, just like, I killed my boyfriend in self-defense. Like, imagine that shit. Imagine the adrenaline. Imagine the fucking mental stress. Imagine all the fucking shit going on. Like, imagine the moments leading up to that. Really get in her shoes. Sick bastards.
What did you kill him with? A gun, a
So it's my ass.
Tell me where the gun is right now. The gun is in the house. I laid it on the bookshelf. Where are you? I'm standing about 10 feet from his dead body. Okay, are you sure that
Damn.
he's dead, ma'am?
Person you murdered. I mean, if it is self-defense, then
Later
that's
found out
completely
that she
fair.
called her mother first. She made the statement that
She called her mom first. That's crazy. Bro, that happened to me once. One time, this person called me at like 3 a.m. and they called me and they're like screaming like, "Oh my god, I just hit somebody with my car!" And I'm like, "Where are you?" And like, "I'm coming to you. I don't know what to do." And I was like, "You left the scene?" And they were like, "Yeah." And I was like, "First of all, hang up right now. Call the police and go back." Broken her house multiple times. It was not
she waited 15
self-defense.
minutes to call the police. Don't know what would have happened had she stopped right then and called 911.
He's not even that cute. He's like normal cute.
What happened exactly? What happened? He beat me and turned me out of the house. He didn't shoot you.
Bro, oh, this is cringe. You can tell they're lying. He tried to beat me, carry me out of the... Bro, listen. That's not how it go.
Me and tried to carry me out of the house, and I came back in to get my things, and he was right in front of me, and he reached down and grabbed the gun, and I grabbed it out of his hand and pulled the trigger.
And pull the trigger. Oh! Be the bitch ass till they kept breaking my house. Thank you, I got you.
Injured? I'm not injured, ma'am. I was thrown into the side of the couch. Okay, then you had a history of domestic violence with him? Yes.
Damn.
He slammed you into the couch, but you don't have any injuries? I don't have any injuries.
Chat, one day I'm gonna visit one of these killers in prison.
He's a lot bigger than me.
We'll say,
I'm 5'8", 120. He threw me
and just smile. There's gonna be an orange peel in my mouth.
very startled. I was laying on the floor. Okay. And I killed him.
Bitch.
And then the call ended with this astounding admission from Shayna Hubers.
And then because he was twitching and I knew he was going to die anyway, and he was making funny noises, I shot him a couple more times.
Yeah, self-defense my ass. Chat, you were right. Didn't you write a letter to one?
To kill him because I knew he would have been. I'm sorry, you said you shot him a couple more times after.
She said, "I'm sorry." What did she say? She's like, "Oh, I guess she leaves that out. This bitch is crazy." She's like, "I wanted to finish him off, put him out of his misery." Bro, we don't do that to humans. Imagine you see like someone get by a car, you're like, "Fuck, gotta go put this motherfucker down." Like, bro, what the fuck? That's crazy. What? He's like, he's not gonna make it. Trust me. Pop, 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 pop. And not even one time, like, oh, you know, out of your misery. Couple more times, like, that's wild.
Yeah. How many times did you shoot him total?
Oh.
I don't know.
Oh, this is cringe, bro. I find it so cringe when people are bad liars. AKA you guys.
Okay, because he was twitching and you knew he was going to die, so you shot
He was
him.
on Twitch / cynicalul.
Make sure he was dead because he was twitching so bad I didn't want to watch him lay there and twitch. So you shot him instead of calling 911?
Damn! Why is the 911 operator woke up and decided to speak in factual terms? To speak on the basis of the truth only. That's crazy.
Shayna Hubers was not done yet. What would happen?
She's
to
actually
this
a doctor.
interviewer would either clinch her guilt or prove she acted out of self-defense or was so emotionally disturbed that she could not be convicted of murder.
No way, she's dancing. And she's got her toes out. He had joined the stream before he died. He was sitting there on Twitch.
The right to remain silent. Anything you say can always be used against you in a court of law.
After giving her Miranda, she said that she wanted an attorney, and I pretty much quit asking her questions. She started talking.
This guy looks like a beef stick.
Serious injury that I could have had.
Right.
And I shot him in self-defense because
Let her do
he's
this
done
thing.
stuff before where I hit my head on the headboard and could have died.
She didn't like to be in there by herself. She wanted someone there the whole time to hear her side of the story, to hear her talk.
The dog's out.
We had to get into it.
I bet it smells like hot dog water.
You know, and if I could go back and go over again, I would rather have my head beat into the coffee table.
We were obviously ready to listen and wanted both.
Bro, what is this shot? What is this angle? Like, you go sit in that room and look at the ring light, and we're gonna film you through the doorway. What is this? Sorry. Cinematographer sin. Producer man sin. Cameraman sin. What is this shit? Was he? Yeah, bro. There's nothing there.
Sides of it, and you know, at this point, that we have enough information to know if there had been a past of any type of abuse. That night, we didn't know that.
Y'all, I'm eating some ass. Now she smell like urine packs.
And had it in my face and was
What the fuck does that smell like?
After he had thrown me around the room and was saying emotionally to me, "You're a fucking hillbilly."
You're a hillbilly? Nah, justified. The judge was like, that's too far. Justified. Innocent. Bro, what the fuck? You killed someone for calling you a hillbilly? Mashed potatoes. I like some garlic,
I hate your
buttery
fucking
mashed potatoes.
Eastern Kentucky accent.
Hell yeah, L Kentucky accents.
I hate everything about you for what you are.
Bro, that's what she hates about
At one point,
herself.
she said he picked her up and threw her across the room.
You're a fucking
Yeah.
hillbilly.
Throwing
L
me around.
Kentucky. Imagine, bro. Imagine this scenario if that did happen. He's like, I hate everything about you, bitch. You're a fucking hillbilly from Kentucky. But he just roasted her ass up, and she was like, personally, I'm not gonna take that. She took that literally, bro. She didn't take that. She fucking shot him. Imagine if they were fighting, and he was just roasting the fuck out of her. She fucking was like, fuck you, and shot his ass. These are 4 cheese ones from my...
The room.
And then he drug her out and threw
Too
her out
much
the
cheese,
door.
too much.
You know, there's going to be some red marking, some kind of bruising, something that would indicate there was some struggle. There was nothing like that in this case.
And her account of a struggle
She
in
was
the
friends with
apartment
me.
did not match the crime scene photos.
Nothing was disturbed on the table. The bookcase had bullets
Undisturbed.
standing on end, had pipes, like smoking pipes, had books. Nothing knocked over.
He was like,
I didn't think that's sensitive.
And then
You're
Shayna began
sensitive.
to recount her version of Ryan's final moments.
You're the most sensitive person I know.
literally. That's when I knew he was dead. Or close to it and twitching.
I was in a back room.
The guy, she just says it. Like, she's like, that's when I knew he was almost dead. Well, and then the twitching. Like,
With
bro,
Birkenauer listening
she is a fucking
to the
hillbilly.
words that she said. And I continued to find myself
Look at
shocked
trying to come up. You shut up,
by
hillbilly.
the harshness of her words, kind of a flippant nature.
Shot it once. And didn't shoot again for a while.
Bro, she does not
But I was
care.
watching him die. It was so painful to
Bro,
watch him
is she
die.
really trying to
And to
justify
know that
this?
I had done that,
Bro, no shot.
that I just walked around the table and shot him.
Imagine being in an
Where?
interrogation room explaining this, bro, and not having shoes
Joe and I
on.
turned to each other and said,
Stinky.
did we really just hear that? Did she really just say that? Over the years, I've
My
seen people who have been in
Blackie.
shock. I've never had anybody tell me that someone pirouettes when they're in shock.
Bro,
That
what the
someone
fuck?
sings
She's
when they're in
cringe.
shock.
Bro, I don't even do that when like I'm just waiting and there's nothing wrong, bro. I literally like fucking just lay there and probably fall asleep or just sit there quietly, like what the fuck is she doing? Like, this is like so like weird. This is just like lock your doors, but you lock up that fucking pussy. She's cringe. The singing.
That somebody snaps their fingers
Bro,
and
this
says, I did it,
off. I
when they're in
can't.
shock.
Turn this off. I can't.
I did it. Yeah, I did it. I did it. Yeah, I did it.
She was desperate to tell her
In
story,
Disney or
to have people
Demons,
hear
she
her
say
side.
what?
She wanted to get that
The
all out
fuck?
there.
What
And
the
I really
hell?
think in her mind,
That's crazy.
Shayna thought that everybody would just buy it.
Shayna.
That none of us were smart
I'm
enough
losing it.
to see beyond the facade.
All the kittens are running underneath me. It's so cute.
For prosecutor
You're
Michelle
distracting
Snodgrass,
me.
it seemed like a slam dunk case of murder.
What's up?
And
I
at
did
first,
it. Yeah,
that's
yeah,
just what
I
happened.
did it. Yeah,
Sentenced to
yeah.
40
That, honestly, that's what little kids do, bro.
For killing her boyfriend, his name was Ryan Poston.
Shayna Huber's guilty of murdering her boyfriend, Ryan Poston.
They love
The
that.
jury recommends
Bro, they're
40
just,
years.
there's just a zoomy
Emotional
mood
day
right now. They're
for the
just
family
all
of
over
the
my
man
room. I
shot
just see
to
him
death.
run by. I just see it at the corner of my eye.
But
One
less than a year
shoot
later,
by me under
a
my chair,
crushing
past my
blow.
desk.
Well, it was discovered that there was a juror who had sat on our first jury who had previously been convicted of a felony offense. Under the law in Kentucky, if you have a prior felony conviction, you are excluded from serving on a jury.
Shayna Huber's conviction was overturned.
Guys,
and the judge.
Would you still smash someone who killed somebody? Like, if you knew someone was a murderer, would you still fucking fuck them? Be real. Come on. Like, if they have blood there. Nah. No. Guess I can never have sex with any of you guys. These hands. Chat.
Ordered a new trial.
There was disappointment on our part, but the real struggle for
I
us
still
was
would.
the pain for Ryan's family.
W
That
blinker.
closure
Say
was
what?
torn away from them, that peace of mind was torn away from them, and that they were going to have to undo whatever healing they had done and live it all again.
Seems
At
so
the Kentucky
edgy,
jail where
so
she had begun
dark.
serving her 40-year sentence,
So-
Shayna Hubers was jubilant. Now she had a new
Ew! Ew! Oh, fuck! Oh, God! Gross!
for her story, a new chance for
A
freedom.
This was her last chance. We had no idea
Bruh,
what direction her
I wanna
defense was
fucking
going to go.
smash
we
her
had
face
no
in.
idea what she might take the stand and say. We knew all bets were off.
Bruh. She gets on the stand and says he was a mercy man. Judge is like, free her! Let her go. She's a hero.
There's a big river separating
I've been
northern
across this
Kentucky
bridge.
from Cincinnati.
You will find on juries here, as opposed to
Edgelord,
possibly over the river in a bigger
no
city,
comment.
that people believe in more traditional
Mr.
values.
Corellis'
People
demon.
expect people to conduct themselves in
I'm
a
your
certain way.
demon. Why do good girls like bad guys?
But there would be nothing traditional in this trial.
Please be seated.
Commonwealth of Kentucky versus
Stand.
Shayna Hubers, 12 CR 954.
She gets on this, bruh, Kaz, I'm still about jokes, motherfucker. Motherfucker.
Including graphic
They're like, there's nothing traditional about this. She's just got an orange peel in her mouth looking around.
testimony about the couple's sex life.
Okay, at this time, the court calls upon the Commonwealth.
Bro, imagine you're dead and then they're in court testifying about your sex life. They're like, this girl is like, under oath, she's like, Your Honor, his fucking stroke game was immaculate. The way he raw dogged me from behind was fucking one of a kind. Like, bro, what the fuck's gonna happen? Bruh. Jesus. Bro, why does that matter? Bro, just everything's getting leaked. Bro, I'll be screwed, bro. They'll be like, so what about the toe thing? Is it true? And they'll be like, yes. He had to suck my toes 30 minutes every night before he could sleep.
To commence
Bro,
opening statement.
I'll be ruined.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, Ryan Poston was alive for each of the 6 shots that Shayna Hubers pumped into his body.
Bruh.
He was alive when
London,
she shot
man.
him here, 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 and here. And he was alone, except for the woman standing over him, gun in hand. His murder.
Bro, see, I would be a better lawyer. I'd be like, this woman This dirty cunt. Was she fucking blamming him? Bah, 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 bah. When she did that to this poor man. Bro, I would sell that shit. Bro, he's underselling it. Bro, you gotta get into acting. Lawyers need to become actors.
Shayna's young. She's attractive. She's articulate. She's well dressed.
Is he
the jury walks
risen
in and
her
they see
up?
this girl, and they might not think, looking at her, that she's capable of something like this.
Nah, she's definitely capable.
And that's why it was so crucial to give them the picture of who
nice
she
legs.
really is.
You're gonna come to see that she is jealous and she is calculated, and most of all, ladies and gentlemen, she is
She's not
manipulative.
attractive. I was laughing at that too.
Someone who would go to the ends of the earth to get her way. Because in her world, what Shayna wants, Shayna gets. And what she wanted more than anything in 2012 was Ryan Poston. There were
Damn!
only two ways he was leaving his condo that night. Either as Shayna's boyfriend or in a body bag.
Boom. That
For
hurt
the
on
new
that
trial,
attractive
Shayna's
part.
family hired a new lawyer,
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
David Eldridge of Knoxville, Tennessee, with a new strategy that did not rely on self-defense, but instead on her state of mind that night.
Our approach was to focus more on the
Yeah, bro, I don't think self-defense was the go-to when you shot him 6 fucking times.
extreme emotional disturbance. Kentucky's murder statute says if you kill someone and attempt to kill
Ew,
them,
look at her
that
nails.
it's murder unless it's done under extreme emotional disturbance for which there's a reasonable cause.
Ew!
It's already done.
For Shayna Hubers, a last chance.
Ew! It's so it could be
If the
out
jury
to think
believed
about.
her, she could be convicted
Brian
of
Q.
manslaughter.
Brian the
instead of
dog
murder
from Family
and be out
Guy?
of prison in a
The
few
fuck,
years.
London?
We were running a manslaughter defense, yes.
Yucky.
You'll hear terms like borderline personality, post-traumatic stress disorder, psychological outcomes, and how those are expressed in our experience and behavior.
And Shayna
She's-
Huber's
bro,
defense
in
lawyer
jail,
painted a much
she was
different,
sniffing some
darker
doo-doo.
picture of Ryan Poston than the jury had heard from the prosecution, feeling the stress of his job the night he was killed.
He is in a very dark mood. He is very upset. Not too long after she arrives, he lights into her verbally, critical of everything there is to be critical of her about.
Bro, I'm not buying it. Chat, you buying this shit?
Her family, her education, where she's from.
Damn, her mom was
her
fugly.
appearance, vile comments to her, verbal assault. And you will hear about how he looked, how his eyes were frightening, scary, dark.
Means his ex-girlfriend
Burst
brought
out
himself to
the
the
door,
game. He deserves it. Like,
physically
come the
attacked
fuck
her.
on. He was like, bro, she was getting bullied. She was getting bullied. She needed her a way out.
Or slammed her
Amelia,
on the
there's a
door.
dead body out
Physically
here.
attacked
And that's what you're worried about?
We believe
Bushy
the evidence
Cooter?
will show
Hello.
that Miss
You're foul for that, Amelia.
is not guilty.
Stick to the problem at hand
That
and not Megamind, okay?
privileged to act in self-protection. She was acting under extreme pressure.
Cat, I made the joke first. Stop stealing my jokes.
The prosecution began with the disturbing evidence
that?
of the crime scene, Ryan Poston's bloodied undershirt, and testimony from
Damn.
the first officer on the scene, David Fornash, who said he saw no evidence of a struggle inside the apartment.
What would you have expected to see if there was a struggle over top of the table?
Moon.
Things knocked off the table. And
Bro, you could rent some billboard space in that forehead.
No, ma'am.
Was anything?
No, you didn't, Cat.
No, ma'am.
One last question.
You
At any
freak.
point in time, when you were with Miss Hubers, did you see tears?
No, ma'am.
Pastor smashed that cop.
But for the prosecution, there was no stronger evidence than the video made of Shayna Hubers in the police station.
Put
that
your
night,
feet
played for
away.
the jury on the very first day. They saw her dancing, her singing,
Damn.
her admissions.
Yeah, I did.
Her lawyers tried to put the best face on it, saying it supported the theory of emotional disturbance.
Something about him.
I think it's just bizarre
Paul
behavior
Blart vibe.
brought on by the stress.
Paul Blart
of
movie
what he's
night.
gone through and
Mall Cop is so
her own
gas.
psychological condition.
Even so,
Didn't want to watch him die.
Mall
Any
Cop
defense
honestly
lawyer
would
would
be a
tell you
fun
that they
job
would just as soon their client not have talked
if they
on
let you like get
videotape
after people and actually
for 3
do your
hours
job
after
yes
the events.
not held back by the restrictions of the mall
No
policies.
defense lawyer would say that was a good
Ridiculous.
idea.
That lawyer definitely does not get any play.
on day
Zero
2, the
punani.
prosecution called one of Shayna's girlfriends, Dr.
Mall cops where I
Christy
live hate
Euler,
me, why?
a dentist with whom Shayna
vape
exchanged
at the
some
mall?
damning text messages about Ryan.
Ryan's been begging me to ask if you could do his veneers. But please F them up and make him ugly so he'll never get another girl.
That's crazy. You mess up his teeth.
And what is the next exchange between yourself and Miss Hubers?
When I go to the shooting range with Ryan tonight, I want to turn around, shoot and kill him, and play like it's an accident.
Bruh, why are people who kill so dumb? She needs help.
When the prosecution called the former Miss Ohio, Audrey Bolte, to testify,
Dang, imagine how these people got roped into this, bro. Imagine how embarrassed, bro. Imagine how like you're in court and then like, dang, she's there. Dang.
she described the relationship with Ryan as just developing beyond Facebook friends.
Did you ever meet Ryan Poston in person?
No.
Based on
Dang, they never even met, bro. She never even met any of these people in person, and then she's got to show up for court. Now testifying in the murder case. Now, don't imagine like your life, like you're just like some guy on Facebook message, like, hey, you're pretty, what's up? Yeah, we should go meet up sometime, and then next thing you know, you're in court.
on cyber communications, how did he strike you?
Funny and smart.
Like what I
To be
said,
frank,
nah,
I think that
she walked
Miss
into a
Ohio
mess.
was called as a slap in the face to Shayna.
Yeah, bro. Honestly, just fucking.
I think they did it to get under Shayna Huber's skin. I really do.
Mr. Alden, please proceed with cross-examination.
Shayna Huber's lawyer used the beauty queen's testimony to show how Ryan
Oh boy,
was
Jesus
two-timing
Christ.
Shayna.
Do you recall that
Your body
he told
rock
you that
deserves
he
eye,
plans
but
to watch the
damn.
vice presidential debate with his parents?
Yes.
Now, did he tell you that he was also watching the debate with his girlfriend?
No.
Damn, wait, what the fuck? Wait, why are they leaking that he's a cheater? Wait, whoa, stop it. I get you're trying to like get like that, like Shayna, he was cheating on you the whole time, but like stop. That looks like this. I don't like this.
Our position at trial was that he was sending a lot of mixed signals as to what his desires were.
Oh, it was the defense
relationship
that
with
was
Shayna
doing
Hubers.
it. My bad.
He
It
had
makes
been
sense.
invited to his parents' home, which she took as a signal that their relationship was going to move forward.
He was a playboy.
Obviously, it was not what he had in mind.
He was active on Facebook. He had Facebook Riz, bro. Pulled a Miss Ohio.
And for this second trial, the prosecution had a dramatic new witness, a salesperson at a local mall where Shayna had gone shopping in the hours before she shot Ryan Poston, appearing to be upset.
Did you learn by listening what that individual was upset about?
She found out her boyfriend was seeing somebody else. She was just very, very upset, and she was kind of saying how she was going to kill him multiple times.
Can you say that again, please? I was talking.
That's crazy. The episode is wild.
The prosecution
This episode
closed
is
its
one's
case
life.
with testimony
Yeah.
from women who had been cellmates in jail with Shayna Hubers and said she admitted.
Bro, I don't know how people always go to jail and admit to their like fellow inmates what they did, and then the inmates testify against them every time for like more commissary, exchanging time, a better cell, whatever. But his name is Ryan. She was venting to a store worker. Why? Bro, Moon's like, you never do that in the case of a crime.
Making up a story that Ryan had raped and physically abused her.
What did she tell you?
About the rape and the abuse, that it did not happen that night.
Nothing further.
Now, Shayna Hubers and her
Damn.
lawyer, David Eldridge, had to make a big decision. Should Shayna
Look at her
Hubers
hand.
and her lawyer, David Eldridge,
Look at her troll. Her ghastly troll hand.
had to make make a
What the fuck? Thing of nightmares, bro.
big decision. Should Shayna take the stand the following morning?
Shayna Hubers wanted to testify, and that's her absolute right to do so.
Goofy fucks,
But if she
wild.
did, prosecutors would be ready with an
Give
aggressive
us time to stand in
cross-examination.
trial, yeah. They'll even take away time. She's a scary bitch.
The defense of Shayna Hubers started strong.
She can
With
scratch.
neighbors who lived in Ryan Poston's apartment complex.
Would you raise your right hand?
It helped to back up Shayna's claim that she had been abused months before by Ryan.
This summer, she came to my door and was crying, and so I let her in, and she had
Bro, people's relationships are so messy.
like a red mark on her arm, right in
She
here, maybe
bites
about the
and
size of a
claws.
handprint. And I said, what happened? And she said that she had gotten into an argument with Ryan, and he picked her up and threw her down in the hallway out of his condo. I told her that she needed to call the police.
Damn.
Central to the defense case was a diagnosis that Shayna Hubers, for all her talents and charm and beauty, suffered from a borderline personality disorder.
She's a piece of
diagnosis
shit.
delivered by psychologist
Lundino?
Dr. Thomas Shack.
My opinion is that at the time she shot Mr. Poston.
This is crazy, bro. Any
Ms. Hubers'
professional,
psychological
you can
condition
find
was-
any like a professional, any psychiatrist, anyone, like a lawyer, and like get at least one of them to like diagnose them with whatever you want.
was seriously abnormal.
And
It's always
you also
lying.
learned that the
Yeah,
effects
it's
of
usually not the
borderline
first time. They've
personality
always been a
disorder
liar, always
are-
been manipulator.
are most intense in the early to mid 20s. And so she was at a particularly vulnerable time in her life.
She's icky, bro.
Okay, your next witness.
In order to run that defense,
Time.
She's so
Shame
icky.
you.
Ask something.
was
What are we doing
for
after
all
this?
practical
I don't
purposes
know.
necessary
I'm just
for
chilling.
Ms. Shayna Hubers to testify.
Now would you raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear
Why?
or affirm that the statements and testimony you give at this trial will be true and correct?
Yes.
Thank you.
Ms. Hubers,
Bro, you have somewhere to be?
nervous?
Yes.
Did he sleep last night?
Not at all.
I don't think I was surprised that Shayna testified because we knew
I'm
that
invested
she
in
had
the
to try
story.
something different.
And for the defense strategy to work, to prove she
She's
shot
not
Ryan
even
Poston
cute.
6 times because of an emotional disturbance, she had to testify
Music after
about the
this.
most intimate issues in their troubled
Hey, this is
relationship.
my balls.
What reporters came to call
About-
the orgasm
about that?
defense.
There were
Orgasm.
continued issues throughout the relationship about the issue of orgasm.
And how did you respond to that?
What, you could? She could make you come?
I tried to please Ryan to the best of my ability.
How so?
I'm off today.
He wanted to
His
try different things, and he ordered different things
Bro, her nails.
off the internet to help me achieve orgasm.
That it was something we
What is
just
she
had to
going
talk
on about?
He obviously knew that would have to be a part of our discussion. It was not something that
It's
she
so icky.
relished by any stretch of imagination.
Relish?
It was not something I relished.
Don't talk about relish right
talking
now,
to
bro.
a
I'm gonna
group
get
of,
sick.
Strangers about
Talking
such
about
personal
everything.
things.
What's that guy do then? He bought some sex toys to help me orgasm better. Woo! Throw him in jail. He deserved to die. Be all day.
Was there
You better
any
keep your ass
other
restrained.
thing that Mr. Poston encouraged you to do in relation to your ability to orgasm?
Yes, sir.
Eat ass.
What was that?
He wanted me to obtain a G-shot injection inside of my vagina, and I'm sure nobody knows what that is. I didn't know what it was. It's a collagen injection inside of your G-shot inside of your body.
There is no doubt that they tried to.
What the fuck? They just like, yo, what's happening? What the fuck is a G-shot? God damn! Cool, anyways, why'd you kill him? This shit is crazy. What is he going on about?
That Ryan had been emotionally abusive to Shayna. There is no doubt that's where they were going.
He screamed at me, "You're a f***ed up person."
You are. You kill people. The type of person who would pull the trigger and murder someone is a fucked up person. Like, you didn't just get problems that night, Shotty. Listen, you don't just go from being good, normal, and well-adjusted to fucking killing someone. Just lying. I have no words. Like, bro, Ryan deserved better. Bro, anyone deserves better than being killed.
Because you were touched when you were a little girl, and that's why
What?
Orgasm, and that's why I can't love you, and that's why no one will ever be able to love you.
Bro, imagine him saying that. He's like, you got as a little girl, and you can't orgasm because of that, and that's why I can't love you, and that's why no one will love you. That happened. What the fuck?
And then her dramatic version of what happened that night at Ryan Poston's apartment.
Okay, here it comes.
A violent argument over
But not
breaking
her,
up.
because she can't.
I remember trying to stand up where I was sitting on the floor, and Ryan pushed me back down by my chest. He put his hand on my chest and pushed me back down onto the floor. And I was crying, and
Wait.
I was hysterically crying, and I recall Ryan standing over me and grabbing the gun that was sitting on the table and pointing it at me and saying,
Defense is out of
I could
pocket.
just kill you right now and get away with it. Nobody would even know.
No, he didn't.
How did you react to that?
What if she was just like, I said, Bomba clot?
I was shocked. I was afraid. I didn't understand what I had done to deserve any of this.
Judge is like, interesting.
Okay. Tell the ladies and gentlemen, the jury, what happened.
He set
Probably
the
what I would
gun
say.
back down on the table, and he walked around the table, and he was still talking, and he was still saying hurtful things. I don't remember exactly
Talking
what.
shit.
And he was standing up from the chair, and he was reaching across the table, and I don't know if he was reaching
He
for
was
the gun or
laughing.
reaching for me, but I was still
Probably
sitting on the
giggling.
floor at this point in time, and I got up off the floor, and I grabbed the gun, and I
And
shot
she's
him.
like, I let that thing sing. She's like, I got that blicky and I let it sing on his eyes. Her face is blank. She's trying to remember. She's trying to say, so remember what happened. I would say in an investigation, interrogation, yeah, that's true. And in this situation, it's definitely true why she shows no emotion. But I'd say sometimes in court, some things like this can happen because whether they're on the defense or the prosecution, things can be so well rehearsed because they're supposed to be well rehearsed. Like they do this, they do trial rehearsal, both sides to retell the story, and their lawyer will play the defense or whatever. So that's one reason. But yeah, this definitely seems fake as fuck.
Yeah, she could play a part for the jurors,
It was
for the
mid.
judge, for the TV cameras.
Mid-acting.
And Commonwealth attorney Michelle
Ew.
Snodgrass was ready for
She
the
licked her little
cross-examination.
slime lips.
Well, we prepped for years for Shayna Hubers to be cross-examined.
We had spent 7 years.
Damn.
7 years.
She better get
We had
tore
been pouring through this material. Michelle, Cheryl, and I, and Bill Birkenauer knew this
She ought to
case
get
so
a new
well
asshole.
that no matter which direction they went, I knew that we would have something to fight.
And it kind of all culminates in that one moment when you actually
hate
have the ability
culmination.
to cross-examine the murderer.
Hard for you, isn't it true, ma'am, when things end in a way that you don't want them to?
Sure, that's difficult for me.
Using
Look at her
some of the
face, bro,
thousands
so
of text
confused.
messages between Shayna Hubers and Ryan Poston to challenge the claims that Ryan was the sexual aggressor.
If you would read...
I love when women are sexually aggressive. So why won't you initiate sex with me? Damn!
Mr. Poston for asking him to initiate sex with you.
I said I didn't want to force myself on him.
Any more? Was that also on there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, so she was the abuser? That's crazy.
Anymore. You didn't want to have to force yourself.
Objection, Judge, to repeat
Well,
I'm
that's-
sorry, I was withdrawn. Thank you, ma'am.
And another from Ryan to Shayna to show he was not the callous brute she had described.
What did he say? Tell the jury what he said to you.
I know you did,
I applaud
and
him
I
for
really
it.
appreciate all of it, but
Yes.
it really makes it that much more apparent to me that you should probably be pursuing a relationship with one of those guys you were telling me about a couple of weeks ago.
Damn.
It is always
Exposed.
nerve-wracking.
Bro, that lawyer is fucking, fuck. I just need
Have a client
to
examined under the circumstances.
Man,
Especially
son
when
of
the
a
questions
bitch.
turned to that tape of Shayna Hubers in the police
Ugh.
interrogation room and her disturbing attempt at humor.
Oh,
over the
God.
bullet fired into Ryan's face.
And I will never forget when she said that.
Chat, you know when you get that text from that number that's like 58083? Hold on. Never mind. And it's just like the reminder that your bill was just paid. My credit card bill just went through and it just was like, congrats on paying your credit card bill. I was like, why?
That she
Thank
gave
you.
him the nose job that he always wanted.
Bless you,
Very
man.
vain. One of our last conversations we had that was good was that he wants my best friend who's a dentist to do his veneers and wants to get a nose job. Just that kind of person.
What's
and
wrong with
I
that?
right here. I gave him his nose job. He wanted.
What in the fuck? That is insane, bro.
Nothing with Shayna surprises me. Any chance to be heard?
I think there are true people that are sociopaths that
That's-
have no concern, no
that's
empathy
crazy, bro.
for anyone else, and that's what I thought I was.
I hate it here.
The prosecution wanted to show she was
Whoa.
coherent throughout, hardly crazed or out of her mind.
Have a good day at work, Jake, man. You deserve it.
I don't think that what I did was necessarily like completely wrong.
What?
I'm not saying that.
What's on her
I'm
hand?
saying my mindset wasn't completely coherent.
But there were some things
fuck is
throughout
going on
the
in her
course of your
hand, bro?
statement that were consistent.
Okay.
And seeing him twitch and it being painful for you was one of those things that was consistent and said by you over and over again.
You laying it on.
And because you didn't want to watch him die, you shot him more times. In
No
your words,
way.
to the point where you knew he was
You
dead.
bitch.
I said those things.
Is that similar?
Just like the Green
What
Goblin.
people do when they see an injured animal?
Objection, Judge. Sustained.
Withdrawn, Your Honor.
Please
I'm
withdraw.
Damn, that's a good argument.
Nothing further, Your Honor.
Bro, I would kill her.
She treated him no better than roadkill. Shot him and put him out of his misery.
What the fuck? No trigger warning? Let's pray to the Twitch gods on that one.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we will
Holy
begin closing
ow.
arguments.
Holy shit.
And by rule, the
They just
defendant.
showed the body like that? Loudy.
Gentlemen of the jury,
Yeah.
we have told you the
A
truth
nap after this.
about Shayna Hughes. Good, bad,
Bro, just
embarrassing,
hang.
humiliating.
Certainly we wanted
Whatever.
them to go into the jury room thinking that Shayna Hubers acted that night under an extreme emotional
Wasn't expecting to see
disturbance
that.
for which there was a reasonable
Hungry?
Degrading her own self-worth. I can't love you. No one can love you.
The judge
You
is
can't
like,
go
shut the
orgasm
fuck
because
up,
You
bro.
were touched as a child, and no one
Give
will
it a
ever love
rest. Give it a rest.
you at that time.
Pack it up, Billy.
Physical and verbal assault on this youth. And it's against that backdrop.
Want to take one? I'm taking a nap
we end
today.
up on opposite sides of this table. with a gun
Christ, bro.
on the table.
What a weird room.
Shayna's condition combined with Mr. Poston's
The
action
side eye.
combined to create that
The
extreme
bomba
emotional
clap.
disturbance, and thus she was not guilty of murder.
Nah,
Yes, Your Honor.
I don't believe that.
Hell hath no fury like a woman scorned. He's burning in.
Bro, that would be a cringe opening statement for your closing statement. Like, honestly, I get this is a slam dunk case, but like, shut the fuck up.
Hell. And it
We're gonna watch some Hotel Hell after this.
Those are her words, not ours. Shayna Hubers has proven herself over and over and over and over again to not be trustworthy with her actions or her words. She will lie to get what she wants, just like what she said before.
As
I'll go to
women
the
do.
ends of the earth to accomplish my goal. She
To
shot
the
him
ends
in
of
the
the
head.
earth.
What kind of a person is it that raises the gun again and aims and fires again?
5 more
And if
times.
celebrating Ryan's death isn't enough to show you
Yeah,
that she danced,
she literally did.
that she came from evil or malicious purposes, how about this? I did it. I did it. I don't know what could sound more malicious than that. The celebration of taking
Look at the
another
judge in the
person's
background.
life.
My job was to make sure that the jury knew that once we cleared out
I think I'd be such a good lawyer at
all the
closing
lies,
statements.
and once we focused on Shayna's words, the crime scene, and the history in this relationship, that they would see that there was no other choice but murder.
Is it only an hour? Probably not. Probably should make another hour.
The trial had lasted 10 days,
Wow.
but the jury took only 5 hours to return a verdict.
Probably would have felt better if they were out longer.
We were beyond nervous, sick to our stomachs. Anything other than a murder
Dang,
conviction
bro.
would have been
She
a
looks better
devastating
now.
defeat.
All right, so
She had a glow up. What a drab hair color.
You have the jury's verdict in your hand.
Yes.
Okay, would you give that to the
Bro,
bill?
people just look like shit when they go to prison. It's like living like that.
Thank you.
Makes them look all run down and gross. Yeah, I'll be streaming tonight. She knows she's going to jail 5 ever.
Okay, verdict form. We, the jury, find the defendant, Shayna Hubers, guilty of murder under instruction number 5.
Damn.
By the foreperson season.
It's over, bitch.
But the real drama was yet to come.
What?
When
More?
the murder conviction came back, that was great and all, but that was just the first hurdle. Now it was time for sentencing.
In Kentucky, when an individual is found guilty of murder, they can be sentenced to 20 to 50 years or life imprisonment.
20
that
to
was the
50?
range that the jury
That's
was
crazy.
And prosecutors felt anything less than the 40 years she had received in the first trial would be a defeat.
We all agreed life was the goal this time. Not a murder conviction, not 40 years. It was life this time.
And
Do you guys believe life in jail for murder is always justified? Like obviously self-defense, some other factors. Like if the person, like this case, like I feel like life in prison for any murderer is like justified. I feel like if you kill someone, you shouldn't get out of prison. Like if you're like driving a car as an accident, it's different. Or, like if I like break into a house, I'm robbing someone and I shoot them and I like take their shit and run away. Like the person should be in jail for life.
Prosecutors called Ryan Poston's family, his sister and parents, to make sure the jurors understood the grief and emotion that his family still felt, even years after he was murdered.
Are you related to Ryan?
Ryan's my brother.
Explain to the jury what you have with you.
Because I'm 30 years old, I don't need to bring a teddy bear up with me. This teddy bear was made by Jay's sister. This is Ryan's shirt.
It's circumstantial, in my opinion. It's sad for her. Aww.
That's only a voicemail.
Remember the most.
It's
That's
him to
crazy.
know
I'm sorry.
that I've got another 30 or 40 years on this earth, God willing. I'll have another 35 or 40 Christmases without my son. I had my grandchildren stolen from me. I will never hold my grandchildren. She has decimated my life and many other lives. Ryan had a heart of gold. His goodness literally
My childhood bear. What up, Belinda? It's good to see you.
His kindness got him killed.
Understandable emotions from both sides for the Poston family and for her and her mother. In particular, I still remember her mother just in agony on the stand, pleading for her daughter, as any parent would.
Damn.
Go ahead.
Shayna, as I said,
How you
as
been,
an
Belinda?
only child,
This
my
shit's
child's
crazy.
life has also been taken. Her family also grieves.
What?
I'm not lessening or taking away from or trying to say that I don't understand the grief of this family because
That is
I
not
do.
my Mexico trip. Good. I'm doing pretty good. That is not the angle I thought she would take. I'm just grinding some streams out. That's not the angle I thought she'd take. Someone took one of my siblings? Nah, I wouldn't. Nah, I'd kill that motherfucker. Might stay awake. She's like,
Both
oh, we're
beautiful
sad too.
Young people, both talented.
No.
Thank you.
That was not the play. You just showed where she gets it from. The self-absorbedness. Just 10 times
Again,
worse.
it only took the jury a few hours to reach a decision.
And do you have the verdict form? Yes. Would you please give it to the
I hope it's life.
Thank you.
Right,
We,
looks
the
good.
jury, fixed the defendant, Shauna Huber's punishment for the offense of murder at life imprisonment.
W!
Signed by the foreperson.
Damn, bro. Imagine going to
That
prison
was
for
what this
life.
was all about.
That'd be wild.
That simple word, life. When the jury came back and they
W
read the
jury.
recommended sentence of life, that simple word
Yeah, for real, Amelia.
was a moment
Love
that
it.
I don't think many people in this courtroom will forget.
Lay.
There were tears, there were hugs, and there was gratitude.
So was there justice?
How do you get justice for a life that was taken far too early?
Damn.
There is no satisfaction.
That's deep.
You think there's some kind of relief for it. There's no relief. This is going to sound harsh, but I hope her day today is worse than it was yesterday, and I hope tomorrow is worse than it is today.
Damn,
She
bro.
took a friend of mine for no
Give me the
reason
electric
at all.
chair.
There'd be no penalty severe enough for there to be justice.
Damn, bro. He's Batman. Justice. Man, that's just crazy. Stay safe out there.